What's up, guys? Thanks as always for passing by the channel, much appreciated. Alright, so a few people have asked me for my opinion on Rocky Fielding versus Canelo. Obviously I'm a bit late, apologies, better late than never, but I did want to get my opinion across. Alright, so first off, I'm not too upset about it. I know some people are really upset about it. I've seen some tweets, I've seen some videos that have been made and people are not happy, dissing Eddie Hearn, saying stuff like Rocky Fielding, the dead man walking. I get all that. I get all that, but I'm not too upset about someone getting an opportunity. No boxer in the world between 154 and 168 are going to turn down the opportunity to fight Canelo at Madison Square Garden for a number of reasons. Number one, you're going to fight at Madison Square Garden. I mean, you're talking about the mecca of boxing. Number two, you've got a chance against Canelo, arguably the biggest name in boxing alongside AJ. Number three, you make your highest payday ever. I mean, even though this might not be the superstar fight, Rocky Fielding could make anywhere near between high six figures and seven figures. Something he's never, ever done before. I'm thinking his highest ever payday was probably Callum Smith fight. That was probably his highest ever payday. He's probably going to quadruple, if not times that by 10, right? If Eddie Hearn phones you and says, look, I've got a fight for you. What is it? Canelo, who's going to jump up in weight. You're not going to have to boil yourself down to 160. Canelo's going to come to your weight division. You're going to say, hell yeah, bring him on. Bring him on. Why would you turn this down? It's a great opportunity for a number of things. He'll be making, imagine how much money he's going to make, not just from his purse, but from sponsorship. Like all those sponsors that were paying him pennies. I mean, literally, he's going to have to re-sign contracts. And, you know, you need to up this right now. So I'm happy that he gets an opportunity. In saying that, look, will Canelo beat him? Probably. Probably, right? I mean, this is boxing. You never know. Canelo will probably beat him. But nonetheless, it's an opportunity that he can't turn down. It's interesting. I'm more interested in the Canelo side than the Rocky Fielding side. I'm happy that Canelo's fighting again in December. This is a guy that had a grueling fight, what, in September? So he's fighting again 3 months later, which is rare in boxing. Let's be honest, the best guys only fight once or twice a year. The fact Canelo's fighting again now suggests to me he's going to have another fight maybe in May, then September again. So this guy could fight 4 times in 12 months, which is unheard of for top guys. And it pisses me off, I'll be honest, that AJ fights twice a year, the Charlos fight once a year, Broner fights twice a year. It really irritates me, because back in the day, top guys used to fight 3-4 times a year. So it's good to see Canelo having another fight in December. 168 is interesting. I know he went there for Julio Cesar Chavez, but that was more of a, what, 165 catchweight, I think it was, and more of a gimme. Chavez was a dead man walking. Does he really want to make it serious and make a jump for 168? I've said this and I've said it again, 168 isn't a great division right now for me. It's not the best. It's probably the worst it's been for years. When you think of some of the names that were there before, Froch and Ward, and you keep going back and back, it's always been a hot division. Right now, I'm not convinced it's a good division. I think anyone in that division can take over, right? When I look at 160, it's frightening. It really is frightening. So if he's trying to make a serious jump to 168, I don't blame him. I don't think he is. I think it's just maybe a case of he doesn't want to make weight. The fight's so close. Let's be comfortable and let's go to 168, which is probably what he's doing. But it is good nonetheless that Canelo is fighting again. We get to see him. He is a pound for pounder. He's one of the biggest names in boxing. This is what should be happening. Not twice a year, but throughout the year for me, please. What is more interesting is that we know HBO are now out of boxing. They're done. They've said goodbye. Where is he going to fight? I'm guessing it could be DAZN, right? It could be DAZN that he fights on. It's either that or ESPN+. I think it will be DAZN, which is massive. If Canelo does fight Rocky Fielding, a matchroom guy on a DAZN show, then the sign-ups are going to be ridiculous. And that's what they've been waiting for. They've been waiting for a big star. They've been unable to get a big star. There's always been rumours of Broner and Pacquiao and Furman and the Charlos. No one has signed on the dotted line. If they can get Canelo to sign up just for one fight, it takes DAZN from here to there. Honestly, you're talking about the biggest name in boxing goes from here to there. Trust me, those Mexicans and most boxing fans in America will sign up no matter what. But again, back to the beginning, I'm not too upset about Rocky Fielding getting this fight. I know it's some sort of a mismatch, but I am happy when fighters can get a big payday, can live out their dreams, and then they can decide what they want to do after. And Rocky Fielding's got an opportunity here to live out his dreams. I mean, this guy is going to fight at Madison Square Garden. His biggest, in his head, his biggest arena ever would have been, you know what, Echo Arena, maybe O2 Arena, which are not boxing arenas, by the way. Madison Square Garden, although shared with the New York Knicks, is a boxing arena. The most famous boxing arena ever. He fights Canelo, the biggest name in boxing right now. I'm not mad at that. I wish him good luck. And well done for Eddie Hearn to secure this. I know some people have said, look at this, bad matchmaking. I get it. I get it, but you never know. This is boxing. Yesterday, or last night, or whatever it was, we saw Callum Johnson put Bertabiev in his ass. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Bertabiev is not Canelo, and I don't think Rocky Fielding has the power of Callum Johnson, but we saw someone get put down, right? A clear favourite. You just never know with boxing. You never know. I don't think Rocky Fielding's going to be as bad as Julio Cesar Chavez. I think he might go the distance, and that's a fantastic coup for him. So well done to Rocky Fielding. But more importantly for me, well done to Canelo for fighting again. I know it's not the opponents we want to see, but for me this says that we will see something special or maybe something big in May. Whether that's a GGG rematch or some of the top boys at 160. I'm just happy that he's fighting again because I like seeing him fight.